Hi everybody, it's Sonia, Sunny K Creations. Come on in and we're going to get started. We're going to do a couple Christmas and July projects. So hope you're having a good day and we'll get started in just a minute. We're going to be using a couple Dollar Tree products to make these. So they're going to be pretty simple. Oh, there's somebody. Let me know that you're watching. If you're watching the replay, you can fast forward through all this. And we'll just get started here in just a minute. Hi Tammy. So yeah, we're going to do some Christmas in July. Thank you for sprinkling. So, anyway, so I'll wait for a couple. Oh, there's a few people. Now make sure you sprinkle, and we're gonna get started with a couple Dollar Tree products to use for our Christmas in July projects. So we're gonna use one of these cookie sheets. I guess they're called cooking sheets, but I always call them cookie sheets. And I was going to use the inside, these are from Dollar Tree, but I changed my mind after I already painted the back, so I was going to paint the inside at live. But now I think we're going to use the back, and I don't really care about this part because we're going to cover that. So Alex is doing really good, thanks Judy. So we're going to put this off to the side because we're going to do two projects, and we're going to work on this. The other one's going to be very small, but this is another little Dollar Tree sign, and I put one coat over the top, but it said love, laughter, and happily ever after. It's just kind of got like a, piece of wood with a 3D another piece on top. He's doing good. So I'm going to put another coat on this. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be enough to, so we're going to put something over the top, but I don't want those words to show through. So I'm not really caring that much what it looks like. I don't think it'll show through if it looks bad. So did you guys have a good weekend? We helped my son I guess it was most of the weekend. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday after, after church on Sunday, we went and helped them too, but they were remodeling their master bedroom, so I was helping them paint, put furniture together, I don't know what all kinds of, lots of stains, doors, stuff like that. All right, so cover that. It's probably good enough. And then we're going to paint the edges moss green from Waverly. Hi Jody, hi Gail and Lynn and Jeanette and Judy. So let's hope I can do this without making a mess and not take too long. I guess it doesn't matter if I get up on the sides a little bit because we're going to cover that, aren't we? Yeah. I'm going to try not to get too much on there because it might show, but dark green, but if I do, it's not that big a deal. This is just a little bonus project. We'll do the main project here in a minute, but I just wanted to get the paint on this one. It could be drying while we're working on the other one. Yeah, we did our play again. We went to a different church in our area. In fact, it's in the little town my daughter lives in. And that's only like 10 minutes from our house. We did our play for them. It's a smaller church. That was fun. Then went back and helped some more with the remodel. And then yesterday I watched my two granddaughters all day long. So, and Alex, he was with me too. I got more on there than I wanted to, but that's okay. The edges of these are really rough. It's that like fake wood. I don't know what it is, but we're going to put something on the back too, so that doesn't really matter if it, gets paint on it. Okay. So hopefully it'll only take one coat, but we'll see when it dries. Sometimes it needs another one. Okay, so it's the Dollar Tree sign that we painted the edges. Okay, so we'll go back to the first project. Came on late. We're using a Dollar Tree cookie sheet, but I was going to use the inside, and then I changed my mind and decided now we're going to use the outside. And I'd already started to paint it because I was going to paint this part live. But now I'm just going to leave this plain because it's not going to show anyway. We're going to use this side, and I only really needed to paint the edges, so the edges are all painted that moss green. And then what we're going to do is take my favorite paper and we're going to put it over the top of this. And you can use Mod Podge or whatever you want, but I'm going to use whatever you call this. I never can remember. Glue stick. Oops, this one's about empty. I'm going to get one that's full. Oh, no, I knew I was going to do that. I just got paint on here. It rolled right into the paintbrush. There, I got it off. Get this lid off. There we go. Lots of space to put glue stick on. You want to make sure you pretty much get it everywhere. But it dries so fast. Okay. We're gonna sand it off, so it doesn't have to be perfect. See some of that paint. Let's see if I can get more of it off. That's better. Okay. Oh, thanks, Christy. This paper is from like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something. Hopefully they'll come out again with it. They've had it the last few years, so more. Sometimes you can find it all year long. Some people have, but most of the time it's at Christmas time. So I'm going to take my sanding block and then just sand along that edge there. Try not to take too much of the paint off. Dried right here. It's hard to get it on there before it dries. Oops, I just got the scratch some of my paint off, but that's okay. We can go back and touch it up. Sanding block is not working very good. up this edge very good. Have a nice white border around it because it's making me sand so much. Almost there. Alex is doing good. He's a lot better. He's happy, back to his normal self, and hasn't had another seizure, so that's good. So I'm thinking it was probably because he just had such a high fever. Okay. Right, so that looks really cute, but I think I'm gonna, I don't care if it's a little distressed, but I think I'm gonna kind of touch up a few spots that look bad. Okay, this is just gonna be something cute to put in your kitchen for, you know, for Christmas. So like that. You could do the same thing on the inside, but I decided I've never done anything on the outside of a cookie sheet, so I thought that would be cute. Alright, so then what we're going to use is, I got this at Dollar Tree. It was a hanging sign. I took the twine out already. It comes with this 3D piece of beads, which would be cute for something else, but I just wanted the oval thing. This one says bathroom open 24 hours, seat yourself. But we're just going to use this part. And then we're going to use, this is, it said it was Christmassy, so I guess it was supposed to be cranberries. But it was a big piece of decoupage paper. And it's a Rooster, so if you farmhouse people like Christmas stuff, farmhouse. So I cut it the size that I wanted. Probably should have taken this off. Oops. Let's get this off. Alright, so we're going to take this and we're going to put it on here. Oh no, that's got that sticky stuff that about ripped my paper. Alright, so I'm going to put the glue on. Oh. Alex is throwing a little fit for some reason out there. His dad's with him. He'll be fine. Hi, Patty and Susan. Okay, so let's see if we can get this on here the first time without me getting it too stuck. Okay, that's good. I cut it a little bit big, so that's good. And his tail feathers are just about the same color as that moss, so it'll be really pretty. It's a little different, but, and these leaves are about that moss color too. So let's just take that and it'll come off a little easier. It should. People say you have to wait for your glue to dry. I never do, and it's always fine for me, but you can do it however you want. Okay. Okay, so we have our cute little rooster. I think I'm going to go around it with a little bit of distressing ink. Just because I like that look. It's already a little bit distressed anyway. So just add a little bit more of a frame to it. Yeah, I like that. What kind of paint works on metal? I'm just using chalk paint. You probably, if you don't want to chip it all, you probably should go over it with like some sort of sealer or something, but it seems to cover this real easy. All right, so then we're going to put this on here like this. I'm going to try to see how many lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think about there. And I think I'm just going to put, I'm not going to put any thing to make it raised because it's already 3-dimensional. Let me mark where I'm going to put this a little bit with a little pencil mark. Let's see if that looks pretty good. I hope I can see those. I'm just going to use hot glue. And hope I get it in those spots again. It's a little crooked. That's very good. It is. Is that? That's pretty cute, I think. Now, I want to just do very little embellishing. Oh, I just knocked things on the floor that I wanted. So I have this, just like, it's a little bit thicker than baker's twine. I was either going to go around this, or I was going to go around this. I think I'm going to go around the actual frame. I mean the actual rooster side where I want to have the beginning and end. Just give it a little bit of something, something. Maybe at the bottom. It is pretty cute, I think. If you like chickens, I don't do a lot of rooster things, but anymore, well, I never did a lot of chicken farmhouse, but I think the colors make it not so farmhouse. It's not like black and white. Not that there's anything wrong with farmhouse, because I still like it, parts of it. So I'm just going to try to get this as close to the, I like, when I do like anything like this, I want to make sure it's like very straight and even. Try to do it slowly so I don't get glue everywhere. I'm putting very little glue right on the edge of that. it dries so fast. Barely have time to get it down there and it's dry. Alright, almost to the bottom, and then the only part where I show glue. That looks really cute. It's 90 something degrees here too, but like I've told you guys before, my husband freezes me out of the house. It's close to 100 degrees here, but we don't have humidity, but our house is cold. I've been cold all day. I have socks on. I always think people complain about the heat, and I'm just like, most people have, not everybody, but most people, especially in the South, they have air conditioning. I just still freeze in the summer with air. We never had air conditioning for years, so I guess I just got used to not having any. And so, how cute is that? But anyway, so I'm definitely not hot. I'm just going to keep it really simple like that. I am going to take some of the distressing ink and kind of go around this part too. Just a little bit. Looks a little too new. I think it looks cute on the, like you could do the same, I was going to do this very same thing on the inside of the cookie sheet, but I just decided to do it on the outside. I thought it looked, I don't know, I just liked the way it looked better when I was kind of scoping it out before. So I don't do the projects before, but I kind of like lay the paper out there and kind of decide what I think would look best. And okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna add a little paint. Yeah, I probably should like take some kind of Mod Podge or something and, you know, go over this, or it's just gonna keep chipping. But if you don't care, then that's good. I think that's really cute. It doesn't look overly Christmassy, but the colors are Christmassy. But it is supposed to be a Christmas rooster. So I also have one like this. It's like fall colors. I really like that. Yeah, it's kind of a it's decoupagecentral.com. They probably still have this rooster. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's, I don't know if it's rice paper or just decoupage paper. I'm not sure what the difference is. But all right, so then we're gonna go back to this one. And let's see if I need to put more that's stuck to the paper. If I need to put another coat on here or anything. Probably not a full coat, just a couple spots. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Okay. All right, and it has like this, all this mess on the back. I didn't feel like painting it, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put some of that, this same paper on the back. We're not using that on the front, but I just thought it goes with what we're gonna put on the front, and just clean up the back. Most likely I'll sell these at the bazaar this year. Oh, speaking of that, I was supposed to look at my bazaar. I hope I didn't miss the cutoff for registering or saying I want a table. I got it in the mail and never looked at it. It's a the bazaar I'm in is like everybody that's a crafter wants to be part of it because it's very busy. Probably thousands of people come to it, so cost a little bit. more than most bazaars to have a table, but it's worth it because I get lots of sales and lots of people. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on there really good and then sand it off. You like it nice and simple? Yep, I think it looks good that way too. This one's going to be nice and simple too. I'm going to use another piece of like decoupage paper. I used some of these last year, but I got another, I think I used bigger pictures of it. Trying to use it, I went through everything in my craft room. It's like so nice and orderly. And I ordered some really cool organizers for over here. I'm going to get rid of this dresser I have in here because this doesn't hold a lot. It's just not very functional. Looks cute, but I ordered these organizers that are really nice. But so I have everything organized to go in there, and I found all the Christmas paper and stuff that I have in here. I'm trying not to buy stuff, so I use some of this that I have. Okay, so that's just the back. I just wanted it to look good, so. And then I'll probably sand some of this a little bit. Okay, so we got that on the back. That's how it looks on the front. It's kind of 3D, so we're going to take a piece of, this is the ones that I used last year, but I had bigger pieces. They're really cute, vintage looking candy canes from Decoupage Central. Doesn't have a name on here, but we're going to use this one. So we're going to put that right on here. Hoping I don't see anything behind it. I do kind of see some of that green that I got too much green on the front. So I'm going to kind of just touch up a little bit of that. Just the big clumps of it. Okay, that's probably good enough. Yeah, the candy cane's really pretty. Okay. Do the same thing here. We're going to put on the glue stick. You can see some of the purple glue under there right now, but it'll dry clear. Okay, so I put that on there, and then I'm going to take this, carefully go around that raised edge. tears a little bit, it'll be fine because it'll look vintage. It's like almost a brand new sanding block, but it's just not the best. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Just a little shelf sitter sign. Okay, I got it out there. Now let's kind of straighten it up a little bit. Oops. How cute is that? Alex is good. Much better than he was. Okay. That is cute. Now my plan was that I was going to take some of this again and just kind of wrap it just a little bit in the middle, but if I don't like it and I want to keep it plain, I might do that. I think I want to do it kind of like wrapping it where the looks like the candy canes are wrapped together, but you wouldn't have to do that. And I was gonna hang some little rusty bells on there, which I knocked on the floor, but I know where the other ones are, so I'm just gonna grab the ones that I know where they are. Try to get this tight. So just put that on there like that. These bells look like they kind of have like cinnamon on them. So I thought they would be cute to just hang a couple of them on here. If I can get the string through there. There we go. Not sure exactly how I want them to lay, so just get them on there and then see. Guess I could have just glued them on there. This twine unravels so easily. I think I'll just tie it And I'm not cut off the extra, and then I'll probably end up still kind of gluing it where I want it to go. Now that's cute, but I'm just going to glue it because I don't want to stay where I like them. Oh, that's so cute. I like it with those on there. What do you guys think? Can you see it? Kind of looks like, I wanted it to look like all the, we kind of tied up the candy canes with the bells and the twine. I think that's adorable. I think I'm going to add a little distressing ink to this as well. Just a little bit around the edges. This was kind of a last minute add-on to the night because I was like, well, the other thing's not going to take very long because I ended up painting it ahead of time. And I really like it. I'll do a lot of little things like this, but it's very cute. I wish if I would have had two more of these little signs, I probably would have done like a set of 3 because all these are different, just a little bit different. Hi, Rita. So that's so cute. That's from a Dollar Tree sign. This was from Dollar Tree. It said something like faith and happily ever after or something. I don't remember. You watched the beginning of the live. I said what it said. But really, you could take any block of wood that you have and then any Dollar Tree sign and cut it, or a piece of cardboard or anything, and cut it to this a little bit smaller, and you could make basically the same thing. I just had one already put together. I love that. And then this one is very cute too. Definitely my colors always for Christmas. Those bells, I was given them as a gift, but I'm pretty sure they were from Temu. I have them in here in my stuff for gingerbread houses and stuff. I don't know if I've ever used them, but yeah, I think they're from Temu. But I love it. That's cute. So, and this will. And I was thinking you could put like an everyday something on this side, and it could be like a double-sided thing. I thought about that just now a few minutes ago. So anyway, there's that one close up. I wasn't sure if I should add bells or twine or anything, because sometimes simpler is better. It's still pretty simple, but I think I like it with those. Yeah. That's it for tonight, you guys. I know it's kind of, what time did I start? Oh yeah, 38 minutes. That's short for me. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks, Janet and Diane and Lori and Gail. Bye.